the Tampa Bay Rays recently had a sort of a switch in ownership. Stu Sternberg, who is the longtime Tampa Bay Rays owner, he bought the team in 2004 for only, I believe it was like 20 million or 40 million, something 200 million, not that low, but he bought in 200 million in 2004. And then recently he sold to Patrick Zulupski, who is a Florida-based guy, which may signal that they want to keep the team in Tampa. More on that to come. But he sold it to him for 1.7 billion. So that's a return on your investment, first of all. Um, but
That's a big return on investment.
that
That
is
is
a
a
big,
big
that is,
ROI difference there.
I wish I could do that with some of my investments, but
I wish I could do that too. I have a guitar sitting right here. I think I bought it for like $60. I wish I can turn around and sell it for,
but
you know, a thousand. That would be a
no,
big.
this is a big deal. You may say like 2004, like, well, that wasn't that long ago, but you got to keep in mind the Rays have only been a team since 1998, so it's a pretty big deal that they're finally getting new ownership. And I don't know. Do you guys think this helps them maybe move downtown? I guess just really first on my part, I think this closes any relocation rumors. There were some rumors that they might move to Raleigh, North Carolina this past winter. They've always been talking about Montreal, Nashville. Um, and those cities might eventually get teams in expansion, but I think this closes like any possible rumors of the Rays being the team to move. This is a Florida guy. He's supposedly friends with Governor Ron DeSantis. I think they're going to make it happen. But my question to you guys, I guess, is do you think it's going to be downtown Tampa? Because that's always been the question because they've been in St. Petersburg for a while.
I think downtown Tampa will be a better. I think downtown Tampa will be a better move. I think St. Pete is in a part of town that, you know, nobody wants to go to. I think that's why Tampa Bay's attendance has started getting a little bit, has steadily been up there, but it's been a little, bad over the years. I think downtown Tampa would be a better situation to go because you look at you look at Atlanta and, the stadium's in downtown and in Cobb County, but that's really basically downtown. Um, Anyway, you look at their attendance, and their attendance is always sky high every season. So I think, you know, I think he should really move Tampa Bay the ways to downtown. I think that would be a great move.
Timmy, I think you want to weigh in.
I was a big part of the move the race to Nashville camp because I'm a Tennessee guy and I love Nashville sports. Um, I feel like downtown, if the race could find consistency, because he's talking about the Braves are able to be in the downtown brings a lot of attendance. But the thing is, the Braves outside of this year are almost like consistently good every year, year after year. The Rays, they're like average, but they're never really contending for the AL anymore outside of I think what 2018, 2020 somewhere. But downtown will boost attendance, but I don't think they'll be selling out anytime soon if they build a new downtown stadium.
Yeah, I got to agree with Timmy on this one. I think Nashville would actually be a better market than Tampa. I just think Florida, like there's so many people, and I get it. It's the third largest state in the nation. They're going to have sports teams, obviously. I'm not saying take them all away, but I just think Florida has so many transplants and Arizona has similar issues that I'm not saying they don't have any true fans. I'm just saying Nashville would be 100% behind the Nashville Rays or the Nashville whoever they get. Um, you know, Florida is sort of like, yeah, we got some diehard Rays fans, but we got like a ton of Yankees fans down here. We got a ton of Red Sox fans. Like they come from all over the place. So that's a problem that's not fair, but that's a problem that they do have. And then with the attendance, like Jake was saying, like, moving downtown, people right now are saying they're packing the minor league stadium they're in with, I think it's about 11,000 seats, which is not nothing. But still that doesn't like if you only seat 11,000 people, that's nothing. But it is good that they're selling out. I think downtown would help out. I just don't think it'd be crazy. The biggest thing they need is an outdoor ballpark, I think, though. I know it's hot. I know it's Florida. Um, but nobody wants to, if you're going to Florida, you're going to the beaches, you're going to the pool. You're not going to an indoor baseball stadium around a bunch of highways, unless if you're a crazy baseball fan. I assume like the three of us on here, but
Mm.
but and that's the thing too is St. Petersburg. It's not even that, it's just an indoor stadium and it's just in a very weird location. But as long as they keep the Stingrays, they can go wherever, right, guys? It's a pretty cool attraction.
Definitely. Just keep the Stingrays. Just keep the Stingrays.
Um, what you were saying was like the dome stadium. The thing that's going to suck is like that's iconic, and the Hurricanes took that out, so that's obviously no more. But yeah, I think keep the Stingrays.